It's a warmer night here in Towson, warmer night than we've seen in a while. And the oldest Catholic rivalry in the United States matches up yet again in baseball. Second game of the series here. Dons won 3-1 against Calvert Hall. Calvert Hall now leading the Dons 2-0 at the bottom of the first. We do apologize for the late start. But Brooks, what have you seen so far?
Yeah, you know, it's been a dream first, top of the first for the Cards. I mean, 3 walks in that inning. Hansen couldn't find the zone. It was a nightmare start on the mound for Hansen, but 2 runs scored, a walk, drew a run in, and then an RBI single to the outfield, drew a run in. But yeah, this looks to be a matchup for the ages. I mean, the Dons can win the series here tonight at Loyola, but they will end up going to Calvert Hall tomorrow afternoon for the potential rubber match, depending on who wins this one, but Dons fall into deficit early.
Ryan Clary up to bat now. Swings, powerful swing, but it's a strike, just misses.
Yeah, took a high cut at that one. Down 0-2 in the count. It's Soa on the mound for the Cards. He's found the zone early. Set down Arango. Check swing, Clary. He didn't go.
He was looking for a low there, but held his ground. The Dons did get a strikeout at a lucky time. At the top of this inning, Calvert Hall had bases loaded. Just an easy pop-up into infield there would have get him out at first.
Sawa tried the curve twice in a row, just missed it outside.
Drills a fastball for the strikeout.
Yeah, Clary sat down looking at it.
Derek Cease up to bat now.
Yeah, Claire was really down that whole at-bat. I mean, Sawa did a good job at having him guessing what was the next pitch coming. And Clary didn't expect it. An inside fastball set him down looking, but 2 down early.
So trying a lot of curveballs, and they're all going wide right. It's difficult for me to say wide right without thinking of Tyler Bass, but Derek Cease swings at that one, but it was just below his bat yet again. Derek Cease, the one that threw the ball to first base and got the out to switch the inning.
1-1 the count, 2 down. A hearty cut from Cease, swing and a miss. And the Dons can go 3 up, 3 down. It would be a great outing from Soa in the first. If he can set Cease down here, Cease calls time. But yeah, as I said, 1-2, 2 down, and the Dons already down 2.
Scary situation for the Dons very early on.
Cease will take high.
Two balls, 2 strikes. Cease looking to make something happen. And he fouls it back behind the press box.
Yeah, that ball was running away from Cease's barrel. Still got a cut on it. But Cease will see another. Long at bat in the Cards here.
And that'll strike out. And we'll head into the top of the second inning. Cardinals up 2-0, 3 up, 3 down for the Dons. And we'll take a break. All right, nice. And we're back here on the Loyola Sports Network with an early hit by Calvert Hall. He'll be called out back in the shallow outfield. I believe that was Frank up to bat.
Yeah, Barmer, the leadoff. He was out in his first plate appearance, but he'll be back up already in the second inning. The Cardinals have batted around. But here's Barmer, the lefty on lefty. Hits and deals. Barmer waving a miss.
Calvert Hall did very well batting first inning.
Yeah, looking to keep that trend continuing.
5 guys were on base at some point during that inning. Not something you want to see as a Loyola fan right now in another low pitch.
Yeah, 2-2 the count. And after that pitch, it'll run full. So Barmer, looking to get on base for the first time this evening, takes a big cut at it. It's popped up.
It's caught in far right field.
I don't know what just happened, but the right fielder,
Did he drop that?
I don't really know what's happening. I don't know what he's signaling for. I don't know if he's signaling. Exactly know what's going on right now.
Calvert Hall talking to Barmer on second base. Looks like he's going to stay there. It must have been an error. It looked like that ball was caught, but
I think that's Schilling out there. I think he dropped it. He caught it and then dropped it. I don't exactly know what happened. He was waving with his arms. I don't know if he could see with the sun. As you said, Cole, it is a very nice day out. The sun's shining. But it's Pites, who already has a run scored in this matchup. He walked his first at-bat.
yeah, sometimes the sun is on your side, does cool things, solar eclipses, all that, and then sometimes it just makes you drop a baseball in far right field.
Looked like he had it. Barmer made his hustle to second.
Pete's up. He had a run earlier in the top of the first inning. RBI by Copenspire.
Hanson down in the count again. 2-1 the count, and he'll deal inside the pipes. That's an easy take for him, especially if he walked, already developing his sense of Hanson's pitches. But 3-1, most likely a take here for Pites.
Hanson continuing to have a little bit of a slower start.
Time called at the plate. But Hanson on the verge of walking another.
Hanson keeping an eye on Barmer of at second base.
Way outside.
He'll walk another Cardinal. Now Pete's on first, Barmer on second. We'll have Rodriguez come up to bat.
Second walk of the day for Pites.
Rodriguez, the designated hitter.
Really good eye today at the plate. But yeah, Rodriguez up the second time. He walked also.
He'll foul one outright.
Oh, 1. Hanson deals to Rodriguez.
It's drilled very slow on the infield, grounded. And now create a bases loaded situation for the Cardinals.
Yeah, second time we've seen that. Third time, actually. Pardon me, but third time we've seen this for the Cardinals. And another big opportunity, Copenspire, already with an RBI in the day's matchup. He's 1 for 1 with a hit, singled, and the RBI. But another big spot for him.
Still just one strike here, bases loaded. Yet another situation. It's very scary for the Dons. Another pitch goes out, that'll be another ball. 1-1 is the count.
Yeah, you know what I've realized? I mean, Hanson's been missing his pitches low a lot. A lot of spiked in the dirt that Hawks had to recover from. But the 1-1 on the way.
And it's hit another bomb far to left field, and they're going to get 2 guys in from that.
A 3 RBI day already for Copenspire. It is only the top of the second, I remind you that. He's already got 3 RBIs, and that's another single for him. He's 2 for 2 on the day.
All 3 hits from Calvert Hall so far that have resulted in an RBI have been to the same exact spot.
And Hanson's day will end there. Not a great outing, not what he wanted to see. But it is 4-0 Hall, top of the second inning.
For the total amount of runs scored between both teams on Monday, and Calvert Hall already has that many at the top of the second.
Yeah, nightmare outing for pitching. He just couldn't locate low He left everything low. I mean, Pites walked twice. Rodriguez walked once. But a new start on the mound. We'll see who it is in just a minute.
Ashton White will take the mound for the Dons now. He previously pitched Game 1 against Gilman at home. Took the mound for Joe Nottingham at the top of the 5th inning. And then got switched out for Gavin Pope shortly after. Very good pitcher for the Dons, though.
Yeah, we'll see if he can turn it around. It's been all Calvert Hall here to start this game. They got 2 men on. One on first, one on second. Only one down. Top 2.
And we'll resume gameplay here. Ashton White on the mound.
Yeah, Hanson was the lefty. Now it'll be White as the righty. So they'll give the Hall a new look. It's Hack, already 1 for 1 with a hit.
Hacked one, as he said,
Yeah,
in the 1st inning.
right center. But yeah, Calvert Hall has had a good eye at the plate and put some good swings on the ball here. 4-0 our score.
Pitch goes to the right.
Really good breaking ball on the outside of the plate, caught the outside edge. Hawk knew it.
1-1 is the count. Guy on first, guy on second still. And it's just tapped up. The umpire is going to call it a foul.
Yeah, that ran in on the barrel. Couldn't get his arms around, so he just dribbled one. Hardly even got his barrel on it. But it's 1-2 count. 1 down. White missed high.
And Calvert Hall steals second and third base on that pitch. Very good coordination between Copenspire and Rodriguez there.
I mean, a 2-2 count with only 1 out. It's a good opportunity for Hack here, so, gets one into the outfield, another 2 could score. We'll see a payoff pitch.
Hanson was watching Rodriguez up at second. Before he got swapped out, Ashton White kept looking, but not quite as much, and just gave him the inch, and they took the mile.
Full count. Big spot. White deals, wave and a miss, but it'll foul. Just caught the end of the bat.
Lucky break for Hack, hoping not to become the second strikeout of the night for Calvert Hall. And he'll walk. Bases loaded for the 4th time.
Yeah, 4th time today. Pilarski back up to bat. Right on right. But, I mean, that's just the situation. The Dons can bend, not break. White walked him in a 3-2 count. He just couldn't find the zone on that payoff pitch. But, yeah, bases loaded. Still 4-0, 1 down.
It'll be a pop-up to center field. It's caught.
And a good relay in from Schilling.
So that'll be the 2nd out for the Dons here at the top of the 2nd inning.
It's a really important out right there. That takes the sacrifice fly out of play. So anything for an out goes here. No runs scored with a sac fly. Yeah, that's big.
Callahan up on base now, calls time.
White delivers low.
White to the right. We'll call that 1-1 count. Bases loaded, 2 outs. That'll be another ball by Ashton White.
Yeah, White falls behind the count. Big pitching coming.
Hammers it really high up. It looks like it's going to be caught, and it is. Lucky break for the Dons with bases loaded.
Yeah, Doug Gaudio got that one up in center. But another long inning for Dons pitching. But yeah, the score's 4-0.
And we're back here for the bottom of the 2nd inning. Don's going to get another chance to bat. They had 3 up, 3 out last inning. Jacob Hawk up to bat.
Yeah, so perfect bottom of the 1st frame. As you said, he sat down the first 3 batters he faced. But Hawk, the Maryland commit, steps up with some confidence. but Soa blows a fastball right by him on the first pitch of the at-bat.
Jacob Hawks had a couple home runs this season, a lot of hits to the very deep outfield. He's a reliable hitter for the Dons.
Ball and a strike. Sawa ready to deal. Kicks and fires. Missed outside.
Hawk calls time. 2-1 count. Swings hard. There's another strike. Goes out swinging. 2-2 count.
Sal's having a very good outing. I mean, he's locating the pitches right where he wants it. He put that one up and inside on Hawk, couldn't get around to it. And Hawk set down, that's Sal's third strikeout. And Sal just set down one of our best batters, Jacob Hawk. But, Gavin Pope also a reliable option. Right on left, we'll see that for the first time today.
Gavin Pope batting for the Dons. Sawa unfazed by this first inning and a half. He's been pitching.
One of the more easy counts we've seen today, a 2-0, as Pope the lefty is up. And Ryder Sawa right down the middle. That's one of the pitches you got to take advantage of, especially if you're facing such a good pitcher just like this. You got to step on those middle fastballs.
That'll be another strike. Gavin Pope watches it in. It's fouled, pops it up, hits the net.
Yeah, just a minute ago I was saying Pope was up 2-0 and now he's even 2-2. A manipulative situation that Sawa can take advantage of.
And the first far hit for the Dons, not caught by the Cardinals. He'll try to go all the way to second base. And he's called safe.
What an effort there from Pope. I mean, may have missed the sign to go to second. I mean, he was way out. And the perfect slide is the Dons' first hit and the first base runner in a situation that Delgadio can 100% take care of.
First base hit tonight for the Dons. Bit of sloppy fielding from the Cardinals to get him to that second base.
Any way you can get it done, I mean, do it. That's exactly what Pope did. Excuse me, it's Cease is the next batter. Brad Cease, the first baseman.
The quarterback on the varsity football team. And Gavin Pope's going to steal third.
Yeah, spiked in the dirt. He took advantage of it. And Pope's in there safely now. A runner in scoring position, one out. So anything in play here could potentially score.
The Dons really picking up momentum. And the one thing that's common across all Loyola Blakefield sports teams is when they get momentum, they can take it and run. We've seen them use momentum to win games in football this season and basketball this season. We saw it in lacrosse last season. Anytime you give the Dons momentum, they will use it to the best of their ability.
Yeah, Ryder Sal a little rattled up at the mound. Pitch in, and he's 3 down. We haven't seen that yet today, but 3 straight balls. An opportunity for Brad Cease to get on here. Next pitch going to be crucial in the at-bat. Three, 1.
And Brad Cease, a laser straight up center field, and it's caught by the fence.
Pope will tag and he'll score. And Brad Cease, the first RBI of this afternoon for the Dons.
Almost a home run there. Just a few more feet and it would have been over that fence. But the Dons will take what they can get at this point. We're down 4-0, now 4-1. Starting to retake this game.
Yeah, just a really good at-bat there from Brad Cease. Had his eye on the ball that whole time, was up 3-0, then went to 3-1 and got a good swing on that ball into right center. He said just by the fence, but that'll do to score.
It'll be Michael Del Gaudio up to bat for the Dons now. Another very good pitcher, batter for the Dons. He'll swing. Choo-choo count for Del Gaudio. A lot of choo-choo counts we're seeing from Soa this inning. And he'll go out swinging, and we'll switch innings.
Very good outing so far. Only 1 run allowed for Sawa. And we've really only seen that contact given up to Cease, where he hit it pretty good. But yeah, good start for the Cards. Not so good for the Dons. They're going to need to pick it up. But yeah, second inning over.
And we're back yet again for the top of the third inning. Ashton White back on the mound. First pitch, curveball goes outside. And the second pitch struck, and it'll be thrown out at first. One up, one out.
Yeah, White's kind of turned things around, definitely turned the vibe around here at Veterans Park. But, White's been dealing so far, hasn't let in any runs.
But that's another hit to far left field, and that'll be a single.
Calvert Hall really came to play today. I mean, bunch of batters getting in really sustainable counts that they're ahead in and they're confident. But Barmer coming up for the third time already, and it's just the third inning. I mean,
That'll be Ethan Frank with a single.
Yeah, three at-bats and 3 innings for Barmer.
Yeah, a lot of at-bats for Calvert Hall here today. That pitch will go low. 1-0 count. And that's hit, hopped up very high, and it'll be caught just left of first base.
White did a good job at throwing a fastball there. Barmer was looking for the off speed, was late on it, and popped it up.
Don's looked for the double play there, but Ethan Frank made it back to first just in time.
Yeah, here's Travis Pites up for the third time. 2 walks. He's had a great eye at the plate today. No pitches really challenged him yet. But yeah, a very good batter for the Hall.
Ashton White threw a very wide right pitch, and he tries to catch Ethan Frank out at first, but yet again, Ethan Frank makes it there in time. But Jacob Pollock doing really, really well as catcher so far. Stopped a lot of potential steals by just nabbing far balls. But Ashton White will walk.
Yeah,
Pites.
it hasn't even been, that wasn't even remotely close to the plate, but, Pites has just had a walk in the park today with his at-bats. But still, I mean, even on those competitive pitches, he's had a good eye, but he's on base for the third time today. That's something you look for in a player there. If they can get on base a lot, that's that extra runner. 2 down here.
2 on base, similar story we've seen a few times tonight. Hoping not to looks like Ashton White may have hit Pites. Again, great snag by Jacob Hawk as catcher.
Yeah, the Don just in less competitive counts. I mean, it's a big difference between Ryder Sawa and Ashton White, and it's just that's been the difference that I've really noticed in the pitching matchup. It's a 2-0 count and a great pitch there from Ashton White, but yeah, 2-1. But it's just the difference in runners on and difference in walks that's really changed this game.
Joe Nottingham pitched on Monday. I believe he's ranked second in the state for the class of 2025 at pitching as Calvert Hall grounds one out to left field. And that'll be bases loaded again
Yeah, 5 times today the bases have been loaded. Just not a great day out on the mound.
And Joe Nottingham pitched on Monday. 5 innings pitched, second in the state of Maryland. He had 5 innings pitched, 4 hits, 1 run, an earned run. As Cope Inspire fouls it, just tips it up.
Yeah, Cope Inspire's 2 for 2, 3 RBIs on the day. Can add to that total here. Definitely a doable thing. Only thing is 2 down in this inning. Bases loaded, Cope Inspire in the spot he wants.
Cope Inspire's been getting set up, I believe.
Yeah, he's had the bases loaded for him a couple times today.
Yeah, and he swings that, goes flying at the left field as a foul.
He's down 0-2. White can get out of a jam here. This would be huge for the Dons.
It'll be hit straight to the third baseman. And we'll switch innings. That's 3 outs.
White gets out of a big jam there. 3 men on base. Yeah, the bases were jammed. Dons maintained only down 3, but Calvert Hall dominant through the first 3 innings. We'll be back.
And we're back here. Don's up to bat for the 3rd time tonight. Colby Schilling looking to start to turn things around for the Dons a little bit more.
Yeah, he went yard earlier in the week down at Calvert Hall on Monday. He contributed to those 3 runs. He had 2 RBIs in that matchup. See what he can contribute.
That'll be 1-2 count. That'll be fouled to the right, popped up by Schilling.
Yeah, Callahan, I've noticed, has done a really good job behind the plate framing those outside pitches down the middle. Has gotten some calls from the umpire that maybe aren't strikes if he doesn't frame them. But Schilling nearly hit. Had to back off. But it's 2-2 count.
Be a high pitch by Soa. Been doing very well on the mound for the Calvert Hall so far. 2 innings pitched, 1 run by the Dons.
Sowell walks his first batter, showing a very good plate appearance there. Very patient, and he's on plate. He's on base.
Only the second inning, the Dons have had someone on base. It'll be Cole Hansen up to bat, goes for the bunt, pulls back. And that'll be popped up
Yeah, he was
to third
jammed.
baseman.
He got jammed on that pitch.
So that's 1 out. Diego Arango up to bat for the Dons. Colby Schilling still on first.
Arango, the leadoff hitter. Second plate appearance here, bottom of the third.
Arango, left-handed batter.
Two-0 the count to Arango.
Pitch right to the center. Arango watches it in, 2-1. And he swings at that one, but misses. So that'll be 2-2 now. And swings again, goes out swinging.
Second time Arango struck out. Ryder Sowell out there dealing today.
Ryan Clary up to bat. Oh, and that's a steal, stolen base. Second base stolen by Colby Schilling.
Yeah, he took advantage of the bad pitch by Sowell.
Dropped by the catcher. And Ryan Clary swings, but there's nothing there. One count. And he hits it this time to center left. Not caught by Calvert Hall, and that'll be a double and an RBI. Gets Colby Schilling home.
Clary pieced that one up right through the gap. And the Dons have two. I mean, they're not out of it just yet. It's just the pitching that the Dons can definitely improve on.
Slow but steady climb up. The Dons have came back from much larger deficits. As we have Cease up to bat, Derek Cease.
Yeah, man in scoring position. Can do some more damage in this inning.
On the second game of the series against Gilman, though, the Dons were down 0-6. Gilman 6 runs, Dons none at the top of the 6th inning, and they scored 8 runs in that 6th inning. And that's what the score ended up being, is 8-6. And they try to get a Don out at second there, but he makes it back in time.
1-1 count, 2 down. Good eye, Cease looks at it low. Three, 1 the count to Cease.
So definitely starting to slow down, had a very strong start.
And he
Starting to
walked
throw
him.
down, walks Cease.
Second walk of this inning. In a very manageable situation for Jacob Hawk, and they'll definitely realize it, and they'll have a mound visit.
No matter what happens next, though, Soa definitely had a good outing so far with the Cardinals. And as Brooks finishes up his Ritz crackers with Jake Hawk up to bat. Guy on first, guy on second. 0-1 count.
Big
Hawk.
situation.
Hawk looking for something big to happen.
Situation that Hawk has definitely been in before. We'll see what he can do.
Soa may not give him the opportunity to make something big happen. 2-1 count, 2 balls in a row.
Yeah, you really can't escape this either. I mean, if he walks Hawk, on next is Gavin Clary, but it's a wave and a miss for Hawk. 2-2's the count, but yeah, Gavin Clary, another great hitter. We saw him get a hit earlier. Two payoff pitch to Hawk.
That'll be another ball wide right.
Full count, huge situation for Sawa and Hawk. This could really change the complexion of this game.
2 outs, 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 guys on base.
A double
Hawk
steal.
Fouls it. Won't be a steal because it was a foul. And the pressure's still on for Jake Hawk.
Yeah, Sawa needs to hit the zone here and challenge Hawk. High and inside, and Hawk walks.
Scary situation for the Cardinals. Bases loaded, first time the Dons have had this tonight. Calvert Hall's had 5. And they'll put a runner in for Jacob Hawk.
Yeah, Sam Carreri. Gavin Pope, a lot of pop in his bat. Big situation. 2 down, bases loaded.
Gavin Pope, the lefty. And he fouls it to the right.
Yeah, Sauer got him to roll over that one. Evens up the count. Pope looks at another. 2-1 the count.
And Pope looked like a big hit, but went far to the right. It's another foul.
Yeah, way out in front of that one. Caught on the good part of the bat, though.
It's a 2-2 count. 2 outs. 1 strike will end this inning, which is not something the Dons want with their bases loaded.
Inside to Pope. Full count.
Again, this is what Hawk had as well. 2 outs.
Yeah, probably the biggest situation we'll see all game.
2 outs, 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 batters in a row. Again, swings and it's fouled up.
He'll stay alive.
All 3 Dons on the base start running early.
Yeah, trying to maximize. If they get a hit, trying to maximize the run scored.
Yeah, and they will get a hit. It'll go far, but it's...
Yeah, that ball was a hit.
It looks like that was an error by Calvert Hall, I think. Was it? A little bit of confusion on the field. Looks like it wasn't. He did drop that. I guess they said he maintained control for long enough. But he did drop that ball, and the Dons kept running. Looked like they still thought the inning was going on. Calvert Hall started going in. They thought it was over.
Yeah, but Sal gets out of the inning unscathed, and we'll take a break on Loyola Sports Network.
We're back on the Loyola Sports Network. Don's pitching yet again. Hack up to bat for the Cardinals. Ashton White still throwing it a little bit low on a few pitches,
He struck him out.
but they'll get a strikeout on Hack. They'll bring up Pilarski. It's a very good thing no one was on base as Hawk drops the first pitch of the night.
Great pitch from Ashton.
Straight down the middle.
This ball had a lot of drop on it.
It's an 0-1 count. Another ball that drops early. 0-2 count. As he got Pilarski to swing. He'll stay 0-2 as Pilarski fouls it to the left. And the first ball for Pilarski. And this at bat. 1-2 count. Lower pressure than we've seen. No one on base. 1 out. That's 2 outs now. So Pilarski strikes out. Little disappointed with that.
Yeah, 2 up, 2 strikeouts.
We could see.
Yeah, keep the trend continued.
Yeah, we could see a 3-up, 3-out. First time for Ashton White tonight. Callahan up for the Cardinals. And another great pitch. Two and 1 count. 2 balls, 1 strike. And it's hit very far center field and caught for the strikeout. 3 up, 3 out for the Dons. First time tonight. 2-point deficit, not that bad.
Yeah, very manageable for the Dons. Great inning there from Ashton White. He's really turned things around for the Dons, and we'll head to the break.
And we're back on the Loyola Sports Network. The other Cease twin up to bat, Brad Cease. I'll be fouled to the right. No balls, 2 strikes. Not how you want to start the inning, but a chance for redemption here for Cease.
Yeah, 2 fouls so far, and I'll foul the third off.
Foul, foul, foul for Cease. Still 0-2 count. Brad Cease called down to Miami last year for a baseball camp. And a big hit, but it will be another foul, 4th foul, still 0-2 count.
Yeah, maybe needs to straighten up and look for a ball that he can take. Still down 0-2, as you said.
Brad Cease also a pitcher for the Dons. Really good spin rate on his fastball. And that'll be a 5th foul in a row.
Yeah, I like the fight out of Cease here.
And a lot of aggression. That's what the Dons need right now.
Callahan couldn't frame that one. That was outside, and Cease got the ball I said he wanted.
First ball. 1-2 count. 6 pitches, the first one that was not a foul. And that one was a foul again. 7 pitches, 6 fouls. Cease a lot of aggression.
Yeah, making Sowell work for every pitch he throws.
And very good eye by Cease. That'll be a 2-2 count now. And he's still up to bat. Soa really wants him out. And he'll get another foul. Two balls, 2 strikes.
And with the way Cease is hitting this at-bat may never end. I mean, just keeps fouling him out to the track.
I mean, I'm going to the Ironbirds game after this. I don't know if I'm going to make it before the game ends.
Cease will see another.
Another foul.
Just can't get a piece of it.
Still 2-2 count. I believe that's 8 fouls now.
Yeah, just can't get the barrel around in time.
10 pitches at this at-bat. 8 of them have been fouls. The other 2 have been balls. A lot of cheering.
It finally ends. I mean, Cease went down looking, but a good pitch from Ryder Sawa nonetheless.
They'll write a book about that someday. It's Michael Del Gaudio up to bat for the Dons now. Pitch goes wide for Soa. 1-0 count. And a swing and a miss from Del Gaudio to bring it to a 1-1 count. Watches it in.
Will fall behind the count 1-2.
1-2 count. Del Gaudio's father, an American history teacher here at Loyola.
Rung him up on the fastball. Del Gaudio watched the second pitch in a row.
There'll now be 2 up, 2 down for the Dons. Colby Schilling up to bat. And he dances around it. 1-0 count. It'll be a second ball. Two balls now, no strikes. That'll be a big hit, but goes out for another foul. Soa trying not to have PTSD from that Cease at bat.
Yeah, Schilling's ahead in the count right now, 2-1. Don's going to need to turn up the heat if they want to really get back into this game before they run out of time.
Another foul. It's a 3-2 count now, full count. Two outs as well. Unless he gets a hit off or gets walked, this will be the second 3-up, 3-down inning for Calvert Hall. And he does get a hit off. And it's caught just next to the foul line.
Yeah, Ryder Sawa, a really good outing so far. 2 runs through 4 innings. And that's the end of the fourth. 4-2, Calvert Hall leads with 2 innings left. We'll be back.
And we're back, the Loyola Sports Network. Ashton White up again. First pitch to the right.
Yeah, as far as it goes for Calvert Hall, they do have a man warming up in the bullpen, so it might be the end of Sal's night, despite only letting 2 runs in, as command's been pretty on tonight.
It's a third ball in a row for Ashton White to start this inning off. 3-0 count, and the last pitch will hit. So Lindsay, hit by pitch, will take first base. Ethan Frank up to bat for the Cardinals. On 1 count. And they miss him. Calvert Hall steals another base.
Yeah, Hawk just put the throw out left.
Second,
but it might not have been in time.
Second base stolen by Jake Lindsay. He goes for the bunt that time. But it's below his bat. A 1-2 count here for Ethan Frank. And the pitch goes low to the right, but Jake Lindsay
You got him.
goes for another steal. Was tagged out.
Yeah, great pop time from Jacob Hawk. Just really good reaction.
No more men left on base now for the Cardinals with a 2-2 count.
Yeah, I mean, overall complexion of this game has definitely been changed by Ashton White. 100%. I mean, came into this game 0-4, and now this game's 2-4. So he's kept it tight. You know, he's really been working that curveball from in to out, and he's been great on the mound today.
Yeah, Ashton White been very good for the Dons. But it's hit to the third baseman, tries to dive for it, misses. And Jake Lindsay gets on first. A little fist bump with his coach there. As we have lefty. Lefty Caden Barmer back up to bat for the 4th time tonight. Let's try again.
For the pickoff.
Ethan Frank makes it in time, though. And Barmer yet to get a hit this game. Looking to get one now. And another stolen base by Calvert Hall. Ethan Frank makes it to second. Hawks' reaction time wasn't quite quick enough that go around.
Yeah, the throw was a little high, but still did all he could.
Chance of a possible RBI increasing for Barmer. Little dance around that pitch,
I hit him, hit his leg.
and he'll walk to first. So guy on first, guy on second. Start to a story we've seen many times this game. Now it's hoping not to let Calvert Hall get bases loaded for the 6th time.
Here's Pites again, walked 3 out of his 3 attempts. I mean, he's 3 for 3 on walks.
They'll have a mound meeting with Ashton White.
Despite 3 at-bats, statistically, Pites is still 0 for 0, so I mean, it's a fresh start. But really haven't made any competitive pitches to him yet, haven't really tested his bat. But yeah, that is showing he's a really good player for Calvert Hall. He's a key in this offense. With a runner in scoring position, he can be dangerous here with only 1 out.
Pites had a hit on Monday. 2 at-bats, 1 hit. 1 of 4 against Joe Nottingham. Don's closely guarding Barmer. They didn't want to let him steal another base. It's a 1-0 count. A bit of a half swing there to foul it outright.
Yeah, check the swing, didn't fully get the barrel around.
The pitch goes low. It's a 2-1 count.
Pites working himself in some really, really good counts today. Some counts where he hasn't even seen a strike. But 2-1, 1 down, man on second.
And
Pites.
Pites to left field down the line. And he'll get an RBI. He'll get to second. He'll get Barmer to third. That sets Copenspire up in a really good position for the Cardinals. 5-2 now.
Yeah, Pites, real good job. He squared the bat up to the ball, roped that down the left field line. First hit of the day, he's 1 for 1. He's really made an impact on this game, and here's Copenspire, who's had a real good day at the plate. 3 RBIs.
This is the one position you don't want to be in.
Yeah, I mean, especially when you're trying to make competitive pitches and come back. I mean, only 7 innings in high school baseball, so Don's falling a deficit of 3. It's going to be tough. I mean, only scoring 2 runs so far. It's going to be tough to make up that deficit.
Man, Caden Barmer on third.
Pites on
You have
second.
Pites on second. And you have a guy with 3 RBIs. They don't give him a chance, though, but they will go bases loaded.
He hit him.
Copenspire hit by the pitch. Or sorry, that was Rodriguez hit by the pitch. Copenspire now up. That's even more scary. The 3 RBI guy up.
Right, yeah.
With
We
bases
missed
loaded
that,
now.
yeah.
We apologize to Rodriguez if you're watching this back. Pitch is up. And it's to the right. But it'll stay inside. 0-1 count. Ashton White really wants to strike him out here.
Yeah, with only 1 out, this is a very dangerous situation for the Hall.
We saw this situation, I believe, in bottom of the second, or the top of the second, my bad. I believe Calvert Hall had bases loaded with 1 out and Copenspire up. And that's when he got 2 RBIs on that bat.
Yeah, 2 or 3 more runs could put this game away, so got to stay on your heels if you're the Dons. Back against the wall. Ashton White deals, swing and a miss.
2-2 count. Pressure's on Copenspire now. You could still see a fly ball to get them some runs here. Ball by Ashton White, but another great catch by Jacob Hawk to prevent any steals with these bases loaded.
Yeah, if he walks him here, it'll be the second walked-in run of this game. Hansen walked in a run earlier.
Full count, bases loaded, 1 out. Copenspire walks.
6-2 now, Calvert Hall, and I'd imagine in the near future, Ashton White will be taken out. But I mean, he's had still a really good outing. Only his 2nd run allowed.
Yeah, he definitely has. As Caden Barmer comes in.
And it will be a pitching change for the Dons. I mean, a great outing from Ashton White. He'll get an applause.
Yeah, he definitely gave it a lot of what was in the tank today. Held the Cardinals to 3 runs against him.
Yeah, but for this pitching change, the Dons looking to stay close and in contention.
Now, the one big difference between Coach Mike and Coach Rob, Loyola's Coach Mike, he really just wants the guys to have fun in the end. We got the chance to talk to him earlier in the year. He wants everyone to get playing time. It's high school. It's not as competitive yet. He wants the guys to have fun and compete at a high level. Calvert Hall's coach tends to be a bit more competitive. Calvert Hall recruits for baseball, and Loyola doesn't.
Now pitching for the Dons, number 2, Sam Corriere.
And Coach Rob for Calvert Hall, he's the kind of no-nonsense coach. If you don't show up to practice and give it your all during practice, you're not going to play during the games either. Big motto for Coach Mike on this Dons team is ETF, embrace the fear. He kind of recognizes when that pressure's on, when you step up to bat, everyone's watching you, all eyes on you, and it's just you and the pitcher facing off, and he kind of understands that you're on a stage, and it can be tough for the kids sometimes, and he helps get that fear out of their minds.
New start for the Dons. That's Carreri on the mound. He'll start with the curveball.
So number 2, Sam Corriere, up against Calvert Hall's Will Hack. It'll be a 2-0 count.
Carreri can't find the zone. 3 pitches, 3 balls.
Bases still loaded. And Corriere will get his first strike of the game, 3-1 count, 1 out. And a foul. 3-2 count now.
Yeah, so down 3-0, got back to 3-2.
Full count, bases loaded. All the pressure is on Hack. The pitch swung, another laser down at center field, and it's caught.
Carreri drove the fastball right past them, and another late swing there, and Pope was able to grab that one.
Evan Pope increasing pressure for the Cardinals. Pilarski stepping up in this high-pressure situation. 2 outs with bases loaded. Here's where either you make it or you don't. And the first pitch, strike, 1 count. Pilarski hit by the pitch.
Another walked-in run for the Dons. That's 3. I mean, that's just an avoidable mistake. See, if this game was 3 runs shorter, it would be back to where it was until Ashton White went out. It was 4-2 until White started letting in runs. But still, yeah, just a very avoidable mistake. 3 walked-in runs.
Very different outcome. 3-1 Loyola had against Calvert Hall on Monday. We'll call that a strike. Callahan thought he stopped the swing fast enough. But he'll drive it to center right, and it'll be caught. Crucial catch made by Loyola. Switch the innings with bases loaded.
Yeah, it's big to change. I mean, bottom of the 5th, still 7-2. I mean, Don's down 5. We'll see what they can do on the Loyola Sports Network.
And we're back here, bottom of the 5th inning. 2.5 innings to go. Loyola 5 runs down. The score 2-7 against Calvert Hall. Their rivals, the longest standing rivalry among Catholic schools in the entire nation. Inspired largely by the Turkey Bowl played every year. Started in the early 1900s when these schools used to be right across from each other. There'll be a 2-1 count here. Cole Hansen up to bat. The starting pitcher for this game. He got swapped out for Ashton White. And we'll have a full count.
Hansen got around, just roped it foul. Not bad contact. I mean, Calvert Hall did bring in a new pitcher.
Loyola's stands starting to get in it. Cole Hansen very frustrated with that strikeout.
Batting for the Dons, number 10, Diego Arango.
Diego Arango, the lefty, up to bat. And a swing and a miss from Arango. Brings up an 0-1 count. And he'll flinch a little at that pitch. Scoreboard's still saying 0-1 count.
Rango struck out as well. 2 down due to strikeouts. Clark Mileto dealing.
Loyola's home scoreboard must be having technical difficulties. Said 0-1 count up through the strikeout. But that'll be 2 up, 2 down for Loyola. Ryan Clary up to bat now. First pitch, hits by his feet, and second pitch, he'll strike out. And an amazing diving grab there.
Yeah, the right fielder, Luke Craner, went out and grabbed that one. Real good play from Craner there, and that's just the difference in this game. Hits like that, Clary had all of it. He went and dove for it, but the Dons remained down by 5. Top of the 6th incoming. Welcome you back here, top of the 6th. Calvert Hall up to the plate. It's Lindsay. Carreri still on the mound for the Dons. Dons are going to need much more than 2 runs to defeat this Calvert Hall side. I mean, Ryder Sawa had a really, really good time out on the mound. 2 earned runs. But the Dons have just been stumped at the plate so far today. Carrera deals way high, and Lindsay looked at it. Kicks, deals, off the end of the bat. It'll be a long run for the right fielder, and Schilling makes the play. It'll be Luke Craner in the box now. He just made that spectacular play and left, and he's on the base. Carreri made the run to first and got him out. Craner dove for it, but Carreri went to cover first, and he made it in time.
Travis Pites up to bat for the Cardinals.
Pites had the double last inning, and he'll get a good swing on it just early.
It'll be a 2-1 count here. And we do apologize for the technical difficulties. Our scoreboard decided it'll just stop working now that we're in the 6th inning, so.
Waving a miss from Pites. Seen 5 pitches this at bat. 2-2 the count, 2 down. Runner on first. Rung him up. And Pites strikes out for the first time today, and Carreri gets out of it.
That's what the Dons needed. It's a no-run inning for Calvert Hall.
Yeah, 7-2 will be the score. Still remains the same. But the Dons going to need a lot more, as I said, than 2 runs to be at this Calvert Hall side. We'll see what they can do in the last 2 innings. We'll be back.
Derek Cease up to bat now. One of the two Cease twins. The first pitch down low. It'll be 1-1 count for Derek Cease. Swings at the next pitch. That'll be 2 strikes. 1-2 count. Brad and Derek Cease, the twins. Derek up now. Calls time. Coach Mike calls them the Knucklehead Twins and says he found them on a farm down in Hampstead. As he gives Knucklehead 1 another ball for a full count.
Cease fouls one back straight into the net.
And that one will hit big. Calvert Hall does get there. And he'll go out. So 1 up, 1 down here. The Dons need to get some men on base if they want to come back from this 5-run deficit. Again, they did come back from a 6-run deficit and score 8 runs in the top of the 6th against Gilman. Game 2 of the series against Gilman earlier in the season. This deficit's 1 run less. And Jake Hawk gets hit by the pitch.
I mean, that's the start. A man on base.
Jake Hawk will
Come off
Come
Kenny
out.
Cooper, the freshman. Pinch running.
in a big hit. And it bounced over the fence. That'll be a home run via bounce. But of course, you don't actually get to run all the way to home, unfortunately for the Dons.
The old ground rule double pulled out there from Pope. He roped that one out to left field. It got over the fielder's head and bounced right over. Cooper was on his horse on the way to home if it didn't bounce over. But still a good rip there from Pope.
Double, and now we have Brad Cease. The next Cease twin up. Knucklehead 2. Looking to make something happen for the Dons. 1-0 count. And he'll hit it. A great hit, no one there. And he'll get an RBI from that. Deficit decreased to 4 runs. Michael Delgadio, a very good hitter for the Dons.
Yeah, 2 runners on base. Big situation.
The Dons do have their own baseball facility in the forecourt gym. Not entirely sure too much about that. I just know it somehow gets biomechanical stats on the players. And Brad Cease gets lucky. Lays down flat on first base. Michael Delgadio Flinches out a swing. It'll be a 1-1 count. That time he swings all the way through and misses.
Had him off balance there. Really good breaking ball right down the middle. Delgadio was expecting the fastball.
Two and two count now. A lot of pressure on Delgadio. 1 out.
Mileto has a real different delivery than the other pitchers. He's more set and then really quick delivery.
Guy on first, guy on second, 1 out. Or third, sorry, not second. Runners in scoring position. Delgadio ducks onto the pitch. Now bring it to full count. And they'll try again to get Brad Cease out on first. But he already knows what's coming, and he's right there.
1 down, just not looking to ground in and do a double play.
And a huge hit from Delgadio. And that's out!
Ice
Home
in
run.
his veins. Ice in Delgadio's veins. 1-run game in the 6th.
Michael Delgadio. 3-run home run. Exactly what the Dons needed. That'll bring it to 6 and 7. A lot of happiness coming from Loyola. Still down 1 run, but plenty of time left in the 6th inning. Plus, you've still got the entire 7th left to go.
Way out of here for Delgadio. Caught a piece of that.
This comeback could be a lot closer to the Dons' grasp than we previously thought. And another hit by Colby Schilling.
Schilling made it.
Line drive to second, and he makes it to first.
Here comes Kelly, big spot. Freshman.
Will Kelly. A lot of momentum. Can he keep it going? Only 1 out still. He opts not to go for the bunt. He'll foul it. Off right. It'll be a 1-1 count. We'll have a second ball, 2-1 count. That'll be another ball, 3-1 count.
And I'll get a mound visit. Kelly, really good eye at the plate.
Loyola building a student section now. Towards the end of this game, lacrosse practice got out. A lot of the players coming to watch.
I mean, let's look back. I mean, how about that hit by Delgadio? I mean, he crushed that. I mean, crucial situation. It was a full count, and he ripped that ball deep left field. Just ice in Delgadio's veins. 1-run game.
Looks like everyone's starting to show up to this game. You have some lacrosse players. rugby players, tennis players, everyone getting out of their practice, and a big hit from Will Kelly.
All the way to the wall.
Drives down left field.
Schilling safely into third, and Kelly on second.
And the Dons keep their momentum going. Guy on second, guy on third. Diego Arango up to bat, the lefty. Still only one out. There hasn't been an out in the last 4 batters.
See what Arango can do. Big spot to do some damage.
One nothing count. Next
Momentum
pitch.
is all with the Dons.
Another ball. It'll be a 2-0 count. And another ball, 3-0 count. We could be looking at bases loaded if we get a 4th ball.
And yeah, the man on deck, it's Clary. He's had really a couple hard hit balls out to the gap today in left center. And Arango looks at strike one, thought it was low. Still a manageable spot for Arango.
There's a nod of respect. Another pitch. Watched in again. Now we're at full count.
Big spot for Clark Mileto.
Arango strikes out.
Arango was up 3-0 in the count and struck out. Still Clary, big bat.
First pitch. It's called as a ball. Start Clary off 1-0 count. And he hits it, a grounder to center left. And that'll be an RBI.
Clary ties this ball game up. It's 7-all. And Clary has completed the comeback. 5 runs in the bottom of the 6th. Derek Cease now up with Kelly on third. The Dons could take the lead here. 2 down.
We're tied for the first time since the game began, 0-0.
Who would have ever thought this could happen? I mean, Dons looked way down and out, and now it's tied at 7.
It's that 6th inning.
6th
Happened
inning
with
magic.
Gilman too. 8 runs in the top of the 6th inning with Gilman. Now we're at the bottom of the 6th, and they've gotten 4 to cut the deficit down. Oh, 2 count, and he hits it to third. Thrown out. Didn't get that final run to take the lead, but still a very successful inning for the Loyola Blakefield Dons.
Yeah, how about that top of the 6th, or bottom of the 6th, excuse me. The freshman Will Kelly and the junior Michael Delgadio, notable performances. Kelly roped a double into left along the line, and Delgadio, of course, over the wall for a 3-run home run. But top of the 7th, last inning, we'll be back on the Loyola Sports Network.
And we're back for the final inning after an exciting 6th inning here at Veterans Park at Loyola Blakefield.
Yeah, new pitcher into the game. It's Brad Cease, the righty.
Brad Cease, very good fastball.
Yeah, but he'll be facing 3, 4, and 5, the heart of this Calvert Hall lineup. We'll see. And he hit his first batter.
It's the 7th person hit by a pitch in this game on Calvert Hall's team.
All right, so 1 man on to start. Not how you want to start, but
Holding on to 0 runs here is crucial.
yeah, Dons cannot be in another spot where they have to fight back.
Huge game for both teams. A little more so for the Dons, because if they win tonight, they win the series. Calvert Hall win tonight would still leave a deciding game on Friday on their home field. Copenshire up to bat. Best performance out of any Calvert Hall batter we've seen tonight. 3 RBIs.
Yeah, him and Travis Pikes. Pikes walked 3 times this game and 1 hit and 1 strikeout. But still, there's 3 walks. He's been on base 3 times. And yeah, Cope and Spear, 3 RBIs. Looking to increase that total right here.
It'll be an 0-2 count, though. One of the few times he's been up to bat without bases loaded. And he still gets a big hit, but it will go just outside.
Yeah, that's Clary out in right field.
Fouled close to a scary hit. Just a few feet to the right.
Still down 0-2. Cease. Kick steals.
He'll be fouled. Almost hit by pitch again. It will be a 1-2 count now. And there will be the 8th Calvert Hall batter hit by a pitch.
It's 2 in a row. I want to open mine. One 0 count to Hack. There's the fastball from Cease. His best pitch.
Cease's signature. 1-1 count. Guy on first, guy on second. A big hit. Caught by Clary.
Runner will tag. Kittleberger advances. One down, scary situation. Man on third. Here's Pilarski. Pilarski steps back.
Runner in scoring position.
Yeah, Pilarski's had a good day at the plate. Looking to increase that.
A big
Infield
hit.
pop fly. That's really clutch from Brad Cease to only pop him up in the infield. Now there's two down. Takes away the sacrifice fly.
A lot of pressure on.
Connor Callahan needs to put this one in play to keep the Hall's hopes alive.
If you leave it tied here, then you leave the ball in Loyola's court.
You never know what's going to happen.
Brad Cease with the pitch. And it'll be a strike. Disagreement from Calvert Hall's dugout, but it will still be a strike. 0-1 count. 2 outs. Calvert Hall steals second base. It's now guy on third, guy on second. 2 runners in scoring position. 2 strikes, 2 outs. All the pressure is on Callahan.
Big pitch here.
He calls time. Takes a little longer
Trying to
gather
soothe the
himself.
nerves. Trying to soothe the nerves. Imagine Cease is going to roll to the fastball here. He did go with the fastball, but missed it.
Wide fastball. But yet another great catch by Jacob Hawk at catcher, saving yet another steal from possibly going in and giving Calvert Hall the lead.
2 runners in scoring position. 2 down, 1-2 count. It's Callahan. Swing and a miss. Cease fans him.
The Don's student section, all their shirts off, waving them in the air. A lot of
with
excitement.
Yeah, with that, we will go to break.
And we're back. The final half inning of the game. The ball entirely within Loyola's court. First pitch will be fouled.
Hawk lays
Second.
off a slider.
First pitch fouled, second watched in, 1-1 count. Jacob Hawk calls time. A pitch out wide will bring a 2-1 count. It'll be a 3-1 count, another wide pitch.
Yeah, but this Calvert Hall pitcher's going to have to go through the heart of our lineup. Hard roped
Line
ball.
drive. Center left. Hawk will get on first.
Now batting for the Dons, number 19, Gavin Coe.
Hawk will come out again.
Cooper back on.
Cannon Cooper, that game-winning run, if you see him come in. And bunted. It's a bunt by
Threw it to the
Gavin
outfield.
Pope. And the throw is over to the outfield.
Nobody covered second.
Cannon Cooper on third base. 7-7, no outs.
Game-winning situation for Brad Cease.
Now batting for the Dons, 18, Brad Cease.
Brad Cease.
Game lies in the balance. It'll be an intentional walk, and they'll load him up. Andrew Sauer. Game in his hands. Bases loaded.
That's his first at-bat this entire game.
Yeah, he'll be pinch hitting.
And he hits it. It's caught. Cannon Cooper will become the first out of this inning, but the bases are still loaded.
Colby Schilling.
Now batting for the Dons, number 14,
All of Chestnut Avenue waiting, watching in anticipation.
Bases loaded. All for Schilling. Had a big impact in game one. Now it's up to him in game two.
0-1 count. And it's hit. And they'll keep going. And Loyola Blakefield comes away with the win. Gavin Pope, the game-winning run.
The Dons
RBI.
walk it off.
RBI by Colby Schilling. And Loyola Blakefield comes back from what was a 7-3 deficit at the bottom of the fifth inning.
It was as bad as 7-2. No quit in this Dons team. After a huge home run, 3-run shot from Michael Delgadio got this team amped up, and they never stopped rolling from there.
Like I said, you give this Dons team momentum, they will take it and run. And the Dons win the series against Calvert Hall. They will still play again on Friday, but the series has already been won by Loyola.
Huge second game that they took advantage of in front of a big home crowd. The final is 8-7. In the bottom of the seventh, this game was decided. But man, what a game.
A lot of switching pitchers. That game was decided by Loyola's batters, I feel, more so than the pitching. There was still some great pitching today. Ashton White had a strong run. Brad Cease, amazing closing, but overall there were 8 batters hit by a pitch. So really, this game just comes down to the batters.
Yeah, it was a great
batters.
one. It was a great game here at Loyola. As for Loyola Sports Network, I'm Brooks Lepley alongside Cole Cross. We thank you for joining us in this broadcast. Final 8-7 Dons win at home, and they take the series against Calvert Hall 2-0 so far, but they will play again on Friday. Good night.